Simon Ekpa has spoken from Russia. The first video has just dropped as it is filled with power and energy. Hey, nke a ga-adụkwa chiki chiki, ọ ga-adụkwa kiti kiti, ọ ga-adụkwa kata kata. Hey, of course, kiligodi no video, onye kilicha video kwa mifa matala. Mana ife na-agwa unu nke bụ eziokwu. Anyị anọzi na nzuzo, anyị anọzi n'ịgba ọsọ, anyị anọzi n'imewu mmadụ. Ife anyị nọ kịta bụ gịnị? Ịkwụwa aka ya ọtọ, mara nke dị mma mee ya. The truth will continue to spread itself naturally. Yes, naturally. The truth will continue to spread itself. Just listen to what Simon Ekpa kwuru ebe a. Na ajụrụ ajụjụ sị gịnị kedu ife ndị Biafra na-achọ sị ya nkwa ife ọzọ anyị na-achọ ife anyị na-achọ gịnị freedom of our people, of our nation, of this very department. That is the truth. But one of the honest truths here is that more like on what they say, more like on what they do, everything has become the becoming. It will get more important. It will become more open to what it is, and everything becomes more elastic. So we are riding through these waves, and the waves is already riding through us. But you know what matters? What matters more now is that there's a gate play where each and every one of them will see this light, and they will not have anything to say. Chineke mega idike. Kiligodi no video ana mabada.
To welcome every one of you. It is the responsibility of the government to continue to provide security for our women and children so that they will not end up in IDP camps like other people all over Nigeria. It is the responsibility of this government to make sure we continue the delegitimization of the terrorist state within Biafra land. By doing this, we will make sure that those who come to kill us will receive enough water. And this water will continue as we will never fold our arms and our hands watching them kill us as they used to do. So as we go forward to prepare and make the way for the liberation of Biafra through democratic means, diplomatic means, and every other mechanism that is being put in place, we will make sure that we provide security for our vulnerable women and children. And that is the reason why this fundraising is very important, to make sure we provide the adequate security that our people need. In the entire Nigeria, it is only in the Biafra territory that the terrorists are not abducting our children in the school, from the school. It is only in Biafra territory that our women and the entire village is not being sacked, and it can never ever happen so long as this Biafra government is still very alive and active. The declaration of Biafra restoration that is scheduled to happen this year on the 2nd of December is still unchanged. And we are not going to change our word a bit. So we'll continue to prepare the ground, level the ground for the restoration of independent state of Biafra. On this note, I want to appreciate every one of you Biafra people, and to make sure to also inform the Biafrans that most of the places where the terrorists has been very active, abducting and kidnapping our people, we have already deployed the Biafra Liberation Army and other Biafra forces to make sure they flush out the bandits that have come from Central African Republic, from northern Nigeria into our land. Our objective is to make sure they will never leave to kidnap our people and tell the story or collect ransom in our own land. Biafra government is the only legitimate government so far that is speaking for the entire 70 to 80 million Biafrans all over the world. To welcome every one of you. It is the responsibility of the government to continue to provide security for our women and children.
The Finnish government has applauded the Russian government for protecting Prime Minister Simon Ekpa to their safe base as discussion of Biafra is now taking another shape. Ladies and gentlemen, lovers of freedom, this is April 6th, and April 6th has bring us with nothing but good news. The journey to push Biafra to the world map is already happening and everybody is seeing it. Those who doubted before can now feel it. Those who say it wasn't possible can now embrace it. But one thing we must go home with is the freedom we enjoy. One good turn deserves another. I love the way Russia decided to step into this matter. Just wait. I told you that Russia has done something that I'm going to reveal it to you people. Not now. Can just name you the news small kunjene wamole. Mana genti ki hotakwe bana ga. Because this is not caricature or game of fun. This is one of the purest evidence that we are moving to that freedom aspect. You see, for so long, we have been communicating with a very large productivity. Enemies here, enemies there. People want to see Biafra go down. I don't know why, because we just demanded that we need a freedom to help ourselves. They said, no, it's not possible. Until we step on that route where everybody will see the energy we pursue, then I tell you solemnly, the game will definitely change for good. Nothing will spoil it. Realizing one of the defectiveness will be holding ourselves and making sure that nothing gets corrupted. We must stand fast, make things stronger than they should be. Whether you like it or not, everything would be put to that loving measure. But at this point, they are going to see that the lights that they want to dim will now explode. And everybody will see it. And when you chari kuchioku, you name me any kuchioku, gina mezie, or dabim. Horozia oma, agi kuchi wamba, iga miki ngore weje kuchi oma. Makandi sina chineke adoro. Ifucha ka ọnwa si wee buchi ibu isi mba na enwe onye kere na ọjọọ sọ ọ pụtara dị one day ife niile emewe ka o si eme. Enwere chi. For the fact that we have leaders on earth, there is God in heaven. For the fact your father is your leader in your family, there is God in heaven. For the fact you have leaders in your village, there is God in heaven. In your community, in your state, there is God in heaven. And that God will give us what we want at the appropriate time. If you have two heads,